Meat mincing. Hello, I'm Sergio, your host, and today I'll show you the correct way to chop meat. Mincing is the process that aims to obtain a paste that, if subjected to thermal treatments, such as boiling or smoking, will coagulate uniformly, giving birth to a solid product. It is very important when chopping meat that both the sieve and the knives are well sharpened in order to cut the meat fibers as easily as possible and not to rub them. With mechanical chopping, it is not possible for the protein substances in the muscle to be sufficiently processed to form a uniform coagulation, but favorable conditions are created for a good coagulation by increasing the reaction capacity of the proteins. For example, by chopping the meat for brat, it absorbs more water than if it had not been minced, because the brat has a greater binding power the more water it contains. Beef and pork meat is subject to chopping after it has matured in the refrigerator. Chopping is done through a meat grinder, through sieves of different sizes. Depending on the recipe of the product you are making, the chopping can be smaller or larger. To obtain different mincing, mincing can be done by passing the meat through the meat grinder once or several times. Usually, the first chopping of the meat is done in larger pieces, with a special knife called a forcenator, the subsequent chopping being made finer, according to the sizes of the holes of the sieves used. The meat for brat is first chopped through the meat grinder and with the cutter. After ripening, the brat is either used as it is to prepare the composition for some semi-smoked salamis, or it undergoes the second chopping with a cutter for the preparation of fresh meats. During the second chopping with the cutter, for the preparation of the fresh meat, the other types of meat are added as well as the bacon and the spices that the respective fresh product must contain. Depending on the product, bacon can be added either chopped to the bacon mincing machine in the form of a paste, or chopped in the form of cubes to the bacon mincing machine. It is recommended that when adding bacon in the form of cubes, so that they keep their shape better, they should be scalded first, then cooled with cold water, and only then mixed in a mixer with the paste obtained from the cutter. If you like the video, I invite you to watch other posts. Give me a like, and of course subscribe to our YouTube channel to be a bigger community.